So in this question, we are asked to find the equation of the tangent line to the graph of f of x equals negative 2 minus 7x squared at the point negative 2, negative 30. So if you remember, looking back in our notes, the way that the tool that we use to help us find the slope of the tangent line at any given point is our derivative. So given this, I know that, let me back up. What I want to find, or what I want to create, is the equation of the tangent line. And what we know is that to create a line, the equation of a line, that I need two things. I either need a point and a slope, or if I have 2 points, I can use that as well to find the equation of a line. So with all of that being said, what I know is that with this information that's given, I am given a point right there, right? So that leaves me with finding the slope. What I'm going to do for this problem is find the slope. I know that I'm given the point. That leaves a task for me to find the slope. And I also know that with calculus, we can find the slope of the tangent line by using the derivative. So with that brief introduction, that explains why we are finding the derivative, right? So we want to find the derivative. So the derivative of that negative 2, remember the derivative of a constant is 0, so the negative 2 just drops off. But what we want to do here is use the power rule to find the derivative of that negative 7x squared. So what we're going to do is leave the negative there, and then we're going to multiply that 2 times 7, which gives me 14. And then leave the x there, and then subtract 1 from that exponent. 2 minus 1 leaves me with 1. So this is an equation that allows me to find the slope of the tangent line at any given point, right? So using that equation, what I need to do is find the slope of my tangent line when x equals negative 2. So then I am going to take that negative 2 and I'm going to substitute that into that derivative, and so that gives me negative 14 times negative 2, which gives me a positive 28. That is the slope of the tangent line when x equals negative 2. So now I have my slope, which is positive 28. I have a point, which is the point that they gave me, negative 2, negative 30. And I can take that information and I can create the equation of a line. Now, there's two ways from here. There's multiple ways we can create the equation of a line. And if you have a preferred method, please, by all means, do that. But I think that if you look at the examples in my math lab and follow the notes there, I think what they use is the equation y equals mx plus b. And if we use that as our starting point, then what we need to understand is that 28 is our m, that negative 2 is our x, and that negative 30 is our y. So we can take our known pieces, that known information, and we can substitute it where it belongs. So y is negative 30, my m is 28, my x is negative 2, and then I have plus b. And then what we want to do is we want to simplify that equation. So we have 28 times negative 2, and that gives us a negative 56. So I have negative 30 equals negative 56 plus b. And what I am doing here, the purpose of this, let me back up because I don't think I've actually said this. I know what my point is. I have the x and y. I have the m, right, my slope. So if I want to create the equation of a line and give it and put it into my math lab, the form that I'm going to write that equation of that line in is in the form of y equals mx plus b. That is what we call slope-intercept form, correct? So to write an equation in slope-intercept form, I need two pieces. Specifically, I need that y-intercept and I need that slope. Where my slope is up here, it is that 28. I have that piece of information. The piece that I do not have, again, is that b. And if you notice the equation that I'm working with, because I have an x and y value, right, those coordinates, that point there, those coordinates, and because I have my slope, I can substitute all that information into the equation, the slope-intercept form, right, and the only unknown that I have is the b, my y-intercept, and I can solve for that, which is what I'm doing now. So now I'm going to add 56. Let's add 56, bring that 56 to the other side, and that gives me a positive 26 is equal to b. So now I have that y-intercept. So those are the two big pieces that you need if we go about working this problem this way. So knowing that information, having that y-intercept, and having that slope, then I can say that the equation of the tangent line at -2, -30 is y equals 28x plus 26.